Friends, sorry for the technical interruption. Just listen the earlier one also. 5 6 minutes. I'll not repeat it. So, in today's common sense thought is one, what world is saying. Second, what our mind is saying. Third, our what our gurus, elders, mainly shastras are saying. Then, whose saying we are tuning to. शास्त्र का कहना हमारा कहना हो रहा है या मन का कहना जगत का कहना दैट डिसाइड्स whether we evolve, grow, or devolve in our life. Clear? And examples I gave you, just listen the earlier one. Now, why the Shastras mainly? Because three reasons. First, Shastras are given to us by the Rishi Muni Guru. In that, first is what? They are in the Mukta Sthiti. They teach us only Mukti Marga, not the binding Marga. Second is what? They have nothing to expect from us because they are in complete sthiti. What do they want? Nothing. Yet, third one, why have they given all these guidance directions for us? Are because of their infinite love, compassion, karuna for all of us. Seeing us, we are suffering, to guide us, they gave us all these directions. Therefore, one thing is finding time to come to listen to the elders, masters, gurus, or good quotations, or even satsangas like this on Shastras. But second is what? Ki, is Shastra saying becoming my saying? How? What Shastra says, if you can think, understand the truth of it unbiasedly when you accept it, unbiasedly, then the opinion of Shastra becomes yours. Like if you thoroughly study Sanatana Dharma, Hindu Shastras, openly, unbiasedly, you know it. In that, nothing but the universal internal and outer welfare alone is taught. Universal internal welfare is Arthakama, universal outer welfare is the Dharma, and ultimate welfare is Moksha. हमारा धर्मशास्त्र यही कहते हैं. If you read it, you leave all religions and become Hindu. If you are unbiased and non-fanatic. In the same way, when the Shastras Gurus say that let you have a goal of social service, let you stick to your dharma, please put a check to this artha kama, don't yield to papa, do only satkarma and punya, go to the guru, listen to him, from him the tattva, live a disciplined life. Every one of them have, there is something for our evolution, and understand them and become a personality who says what Shastra says is my saying. Like in Geetha, you also read कर्मण्येव अधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन. अब वो पुस्तक का ज्ञान पुस्तक में नहीं रहना, हमारे मस्तक में होना है. Understand logic. Why we should have the right to perform, not for the result. Because the result doesn't depend on anything. It depends on one your performance and many other factors which only Lord knows. Therefore, do best and leave the rest, and whatever comes, take it as prasad. Otherwise, if you insist on the result, one, your performance is not up to the level. Second, is there many other factors which are not in the control. Then the expected result phala will not come. Then definitely you are getting disappointed. And even a single thought of expecting any result of any karma is a seed sown to become disappointed and miserable. Because after doing karma, depending on the quality and perfection of karma and many other factors, the result depends on. How can you decide the result in advance? Therefore, Mahaphaleshu Kadacha. This is worldly logic. Spiritual logic kya hai? Doing karma according to our duty without phalasakti is the only way for antakarna shuddha. With the Shuddha Antakarna, you are qualified for Bhakti and Jnanam and Moksha. अब इसको ऐसा सोचना पड़ता है, सुनकर समझना पड़ता है. फिर therefore what read by Krishna in Gita is my knowledge now. I will live life karmanevadikaraste mafaleshu. So to sixth chapter he said, Uddhared atmanatmanam na atmanam asadhet. Means what? Your mind and your life is in your hands. You should lift it to higher grades and standards, and it is you who have to protect it from falling down. नो भगवान ने कह दिया ये बात गीता में, अब उसको वो हमारा ज्ञान होना चाहिए। वाकई है, माई माइंड इज इन मी, तो आई हैव टू कंट्रोल इट and I have to see when it is reached a good stage, it should not fall down. So therefore, what is the meaning of what Krishna says, Geeta says, becomes my knowledge is I am always aware of my mind, seeing that it is always in the higher mood, higher thoughts only, and I am conscious. Any lower negative comes, I am able to eliminate them. Therefore, world is saying something, आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ, खा जाओ खा जाओ खा जाओ खा जाओ, सो जाओ सो जाओ सो जाओ सो जाओ, मर जाओ मर जाओ मर जाओ. Mind also saying, your body, your senses, the world is for you for bhoga, so do this, do that, all kamanas, mind projects. Follow that, destruction. What Shastra says, your artha kamar minimum, life should be lived outside only for dharma, that's karmanyavadikaraste, but your main purpose is to evolve spiritually. In between being youngsters, make some professional goals that also to serve the world. Let that become ours. And also, we are reading Valmiki Ramayana. उसमें सारे राजनीति धर्म बता रहे. That knowledge should become mine. Kathopanishad we are seeing that Lakshanas of Nachiketa, they have to be ours. Gita we are studying Purushottama Yoga. So what Shastra says should become my saying. Not I am listening Shastra, but my saying is what is said by mind and outer world. Then I will not improve in my life. Clear? Think about it little more better. दुनिया का कहना, थिंग्स एंड बीइंग्स, मन का कहना विच इज डिल्यूटेड, शास्त्र का कहना जिसमें भगवान और गुरु की वाणी है, जो केवल हमारे पर दया के कारण हमें उत्तम मार्ग बताते, मुक्ति का मार्ग. तस्मात् शास्त्रम प्रमाणम थे, इन द नेक्स्ट चैप्टर 16 लास्ट श्लोक में वही देखेंगे हम. तस्मात् शास्त्रम प्रमाणन्ते कार्याकार्य व्यवस्थितो ज्ञात्वा शास्त्र विधानोक्तम कर्म कर्तुमिहार्हसि. So don't devalue or disrespect our Shastras. They're all the experiences given out of compassion by our Rishi Muni, Guru. So Gita is Shastra, Upanishads are Shastras, Bhagavad, Ramayana, Mahabharata. वो स्टोरियों को देखकर गड़बड़ मत फील करना, जो है वैसा लिखा है वो लोग. They are not like other religions where they edit and put only goody goody things. In our Shastras, रामायण में वाल्मीकि जी लिखेंगे ही, राम जी ने सीता जी को कहा अग्नि प्रवेश करो. He will not manipulate it. बिकॉज जो हुआ सो हुआ. अब उसमें से क्या सीखना? लिव लाइफ लाइक रामायण सीता. सो टू भागवत में कृष्ण भगवान जो किया उनका वो लिखते हैं. That he married 16,000. That is what. Don't feel jealous about Krishna. Don't doubt him. He is capable. Don't say भगवान ने कैसे इतने को शादी कर दी. अरे इतने शादी कर ली हो तो भगवान ही हो सकते. आज आदमी एक को तो मैनेज नहीं कर सकते. Facts are put in front. History they are called. They are all histories. They are all mythology. Never use mythology word for Hindu Shastras. This is a terrible Rakshasic work done by the Westerners by calling our Shastras are mythology. Mythology means myth. Myth means unreal. Our Shastras are real. They are not myth. They are all the incidents happen at different timings. They are all recorded by the Mahayogis and Jnanis. They have given the book shape for the posterity to refer to it. Mahabharata and Ramayana are their itihasas. They are epics. They are not mythology. The Puranas are, they are all epics. They are not mythology. Myth word से mythology आया. To say that they are all myth, those Rakshasas coined that word. We should be very careful. So, what Shastra says is great for us. Let us do that. Study for it. अब तुम लोगों को तो प्रूफ है, इतने दिन से गीता रामायण सुन रहे हो. इसमें कोई बात ऐसा कहा जिससे हमारे कारण दुनिया को नष्ट हो रहा है या हमें अपने आप को तबाह करने का कुछ ऐसा सिखाया? I know you spent 500 days, you studied one Gita and some 10, 12 texts. Like that we have thousands of Shastra. कोई भी पढ़ो उसमें सारा मोक्ष का ही मार्ग हमको दिखा. हाँ, कुछ lower level of people, worldly things they have written. That is for different level of people, lower level of people. But the highest Shastras of us, they have given us the beautiful paths. देखो थोड़ा सोच लेना उसका, what world is saying, what mind is saying, what Shastra is saying, and what I am saying, whose words I am fully believing and practicing after understanding. Thank you. ओम ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्ते सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थमस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं स सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् कृष्ण शिवादि मंदिराणाम आश्रमाणाम पुण्यक्षेत्राणाम विश्वविद्यालयानाम पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञ सेवा साधनानां द्वारा विश्वे धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठेन विश्व संरक्षण भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरीये शत्रवः तेषां सर्वेषां समूल निर्मूलनार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति भगवद भक्ति गुरु भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति सत्संग भक्ति साधना भक्ति सेवा भक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति भारत देश भक्ति माता पितृ भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्रोच्चारणम तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मण पारायणम श्रीमद् भगवद गीता पंचदशोध्यायस्य पारायण अध्ययनम श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायण अयोध्याकांड शततम कच्चित् सर्गे उक्त श्रीरामकृत राजनीति धर्माणाम अध्ययनम कठ उपनिषदः पारायणम अध्ययनम वयं सर्वे जन्म साफल्यार्थम कैवल्यार्थम विश्व कल्याणार्थम सनातन धर्म पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम भारतवर्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. स्टार्ट. ओम 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 सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. ओम श्री 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 वेदमात्रे नमः. अतः श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणं द्वितीयाष्टकम् अष्टम प्रपाठकः. अथ त्रयोविंशति मंत्रात् आरभ्य 8 minutes. ओम इंद्रस्तरस्वानभिमाति होग्रह हिरण्यवाशीरिशिरस्सुवर्षाः तस्य वयगं सुमतौ यज्ञियस्य अपि भद्रे सौमनसे स्याम हिरण्यवर्णो अवयं कृणोतु अविमातिहेन्द्र पृतनासु जिष्णुः स नः शर्म त्रिवरूथविगं रूथं व्यगं सद यूयं पात स्वस्तिभिः सधानः इन्द्रग्गस्तु हि वज्रिणग्गः सोम पृष्ठं पुरोडाशस्य जुषतागं हविर्नः हत्वाभिमातीः पृतनाः सहस्वान् अथा वयं कृणु हि विश्वतो नः सुहि शूरं वज्रिणमप्रतीप्तम् अविमातिहनं पुरुहूतमिन्द्रं य एक इच्छतपतिर्जनेषु तस्मा इन्द्राय हविराजुहोत इन्द्रो देवानामधिपाः पुरोहितः दिशां पतिरभवद्वाजिनीवान् अविमातिहात विशस्तु विष्मान् अस्मभ्यं क्षत्रं वृषणगं रयिन्दात् य इमे द्यावा पृथिवीमहित्वा बलेनादृगं हदविमातिहेन्द्रः स नो हविः प्रतिगृह्णातु रातये देवानां देवो निधिमानो अव्यात् अनवस्तेरतं वृष्णेयत्ते इन्द्रस्यनुवीर्याण्यहन्नं हिम् इन्द्रो यातो वसितस्य राजा शमस्य च शृङ्गिणो वज्रबाहुः सेदुराजा क्षेतिचर्षणीनाम् अरान्नः नेमि परिता बभूव अविसिद्धो अजिगादस्य शत्रून् वितिग्मेन वृषभेण पुरोभेत संवज्रेण सृजद्व्यत्रुत्रमिन्द्रः प्रस्वामतिमतिरच्छाशदानः विष्णुं देवं वरुणमूतये भगं मेधसा देवावपयाय जध्वं तानो यज्ञमागतं विश्वधेन प्रजावदस्मे द्रविणेह दत्तौ मेधसा देवावपयाय यध्वं विष्णुं च देवं वरुणं च रातिं तानो अमीवा अपबाधमानौ इमं यज्ञं जुषमाणावुपेतं विष्णुवरुणा युवमध्वराय नः विशेषजनाय महि शर्म यच्छतं दीर्घप्रयुज्या प्रयुज्यु हविषा वृधान ज्योतिषारातीर्दः तन्तमागंसि ययो रोजसास्कभितारगजागंसि वीर्येभिर्वीरतमाशविष्टा यापत्येते अप्रतीता सहोभिः विष्णु अगन्वरुणा पूर्वहूतौ विष्णुवरुणावविशस्तिपावां देवायजन्त हविषाघृतेन अपामीवागंसेदतगं रक्षसश्च अथा दत्तं यजमानाय शम्योः अगं होमुच्छा वृषभा सुप्रतूरी तूर्ति देवानां देवतमाशविशिष्टा विष्णुवरुणा प्रतिहर्य तन्नः इदन्नरा प्रयत भूतये हविः महीनुद्यावा पृथिवी इह ज्येष्ठे रुचा भवतागं शुचयद्भिरर्कैः यत्सीं वरिष्ठे बृहती विमिन्वन् ध्रुवद्भ्योक्षा प्रपृताने भिरेवैः प्रपूर्वजे पितरा नव्यसीभिः गीर्भिः कृणोद्भगं सदने ऋतस्य आनोद्यावा पृथिवी देव्यैन जनेन यातं महिवां वरूथं स इत्स्व वा भुवनेश्वास य इमेद्या वा पृथिवी जजान उर्वी गभीरे रजसी सुमेके अवगंशे धीरशच्या समैरतु भूरिन्द्वे अचरन्ति चरन्तम् पद्वन्तं गर्भमपि ददाते नित्यन्न सूनुं पित्रोरुपस्थे तं पिपृतगं रोदसी सत्यवाचम् इदं द्यावा पृथिवी सत्यमस्तो पितर्मातर्यदिहोपब्रुवेवाम भूतं देवानामवमे अवोभिः विद्यामेशं वृजनं क्षीरदानुम् उर्वी पृथ्वी बहुले दूरे अन्ते उपब्रुवे नमसा यज्ञे अस्मिन् ददाते ये सुभगे सुप्रतूर्ति द्यावा रक्षतं पृथिवीनो अब्वात् या जाता ओषधयोति विश्वाः परिष्ठाः या ओषधयः सोमराग्निरश्वा वतीगं सोमवतीम् ओषधीरिति मातरोऽन्यामो अन्यामवतु हविर्नोदाद्बभूव रातिं पूर्वहूता वर्कैरैरदस्मिन् पञ्च च ओम शांति शांति शांति. Thank you friends. Bhagavad Gita, simple 15, 16, 16, 17 shlokas in which the three Purushas are explained. 2-5 मिनट में आज पढ़ेंगे. Then we are left with 17, 18, 19, 20. These are the shlokas. है ना? Today 16, 17 we do, 18, 19, 20 are there. थोड़ा सा दो दिन लगाए 15 अध्याय is over. Now 16, 17, 18, that's all. What is the subject under discussion? The title is Purushottama Yoga. With only 20 shlokas. In the first portion, the whole Samsara Vriksha explained. Then 2 options are given. In the Samsara Vriksha, upper and lower branches, you can go and come and go up and come down through your Punya Papa. There is a way of coming out of all that and get liberated. That is by discovering the Tatpada Paramatma. And that is done by through methods. One of Upasana, second is Dhyana. Upasana is to see the God as the self in everything outside. Dhyana is to discover the God as self in ourselves. So up to 14 shloka, we were taught the Upasanas. Yada aditya gatam tejaha ityadi. In the 15 shloka, we are taught to do the Dhyana of the God as self in us. And that's for that 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9 meditations are given. Through any one of them, we can reach to that Tatpada in our own heart as ourselves. We can reach to that Adya Purusha. सर्वस्य चावृति सन्निविष्ट एक हो गया, मत्तस्मृति ज्ञान अपहरण दूसरा हो गया, वेदेश सर्वे हमें वेद्या वेदांत कृत वेद वेदेव चाह. This is a complete subject. By this only the whole moksha is taught. Again, Bhagavan tries to explain to us in another angle also. The same search of Tatpadam, same search of Paramatma Padam, same search of Adi Purusha. How? He talks in the three Purushas. Kshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha, Uttama Purusha. Akshara Akshara Purushas are fully dependent on Uttama Purusha. Uttama Purusha is independent of all of them. And that Uttama Purusha is in us. And what is Uttama Purusha? We have to study today. Today's topic is that. What is Kshara and Akshara we have seen? Today we'll see the Uttama Purusha. ठीक है, चलो 16-17 श्लोक पढ़ो साथ में. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, श्री गीता शरणम मम, श्री व्यास शरणम मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणम मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, शरणम मम, शरणम मम. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ पंचदशोऽध्यायः पुरुषोत्तमयोगः. षोडशसप्तदशौ श्लोकौ. श्रीभगवानुवाच. टु टैम्स्. द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके, क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च, क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि, कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते. द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके, क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च, क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि, कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते. नेक्स्ट श्लोक. उत्तमः पुरुषः स्त्वन्यः परमात्मे तुदाहृतः, यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः. उत्तमः पुरुषः तु अन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः, यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्ति अव्यय ईश्वरः. इन वेदांत क्या ना, शब्दों का बौद्धिक ज्ञान एक लेवल होता है, ध्यान में उसका अनुभव होता है. इंटेलेक्चुअल कॉम्प्रहेंशन, देन meditational experience. Intellectual comprehension, meditational experience. Intellectual comprehension comes when you do contemplation. For contemplation, you have to have the data. We supply the data. We, the acharyas and shastras, supply the data for you to contemplate and get intellectual comprehension. Then, through meditation, you actualize that experience. फाइनली, ये तो थोड़ा थॉट इंपॉर्टेंट है. एक्चुअली वो 5 मिनट का बाद बताना था, मेरे को अभी याद है, अभी बता दिया. ओके, व्हाट इज द सब्जेक्ट नाउ? द्वौ इमौ लोकौ पुरुषौ लोके. इन दिस होल वर्ल्ड देयर आर 2 पुरुषास, क्षर पुरुष, अक्षर पुरुष. क्षर पुरुष, अक्षर पुरुष. क्षर पुरुष एंड अक्षर पुरुष. The Kshara Purusha is Kshara Sarvani Bhutani. Okay? All beings, all names and forms are Kshara Purusha. Why they are Kshara Purusha? Because they continuously change, modify and die. Isn't it? And why it's called as Purusha? Because भगवान ओनली अपने माया से इस रूप में दिख रहे हैं. भगवान ओनली अपने माया से ऐसे दिख रहे हैं. Like the ornament, gold only appearing as ornament. No, that form and name of ornament है ना, that's called Kshara Purusha. Be careful about it. Kshara Purusha है सर्वाणि भूतानि. Those ornamentations are there from the gold only. But they, because they are formed, they stay and they disappear, therefore they are called as Kshara. They come, stay and go, therefore they are called Kshara. They have come from Purusha only, because of that is called as Purusha. Kshara Purusha is equal to Sarvani Bhutani, all beings. all manifested, all modifiable, all which is born and changing and dying. All Sarvani Bhutani are Kshara, Kshara Purusha. Though it is Purusha, but his expression in which Rupanama are there, which continuously goes on destroying, goes on changing, they were not worthy of identifying with. Who is the second Purusha? Akshara Purusha. Ksharascha Akshara Evacha. Who is the Akshara Purusha? Kutastaha Akshara Uchyate. Kutastha Purusha is Akshara Purusha. That Kutastha is the Mula Karana of all these Kshara Purusha. That's called as Avyakta Avyakrita Prakriti. Like in the gold. Gold, you know. When an ornament is made, let's say necklace or bag, we know. But within the gold, there is an internal ability in it, because of which millions of ornaments can be molded that gold into. That Shakti in the gold, which is not seen, belongs to the gold, and it is unmanifest, and it is always there. Power, which is non specific for us to catch. Like, no, I am speaking to you. Okay, अब इंग्लिश में बोल, आई एम टॉकिंग इंग्लिश, अब मैं हिंदी में बोल रहा हूँ. अब इदानीम हम संस्कृत भाषायां वदामि, अब संस्कृत में बोल रहा हूँ मैं. ನಾ ಇಪ್ಪು ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ತಮಿಳ್ ಬೇಸ್ರಿ ತಮಿಳ್ ಬೋಲ, ನಮಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಐ ನೋ ಕನ್ನಡ, है ना. મને નથી ખબર, आई डोंट नो गुजराती. हाँ, काय झाला तुमचा, व्हाट हैपेंड टू यू, तुम्हारा क्या गया, मराठी. हाँ, की गल है पुत्र, पंजाबी. कैसर बनी रवर, रवा कैसर बनी, वहाँ का वाला बिहार की भाषा है. No, these are all what? Kshara Purusha. They are all manifested words. Now, for all these languages, when the words have to come, there should be the Shakti of words in me, no, which is unmanifest. That is what, when it comes to the mouth, the tongue moves, various Shabdas come out. That Shakti in me of speaking is called as Dikshara Purusha, Akshara, Kutastha Purusha, Akshara Purusha. He has infinite potentialities in him in an unmanifest form. They will be known only when they are manifested. अब मैं इतनी भाषा बोला, अरे स्वामी जी को आते हैं, you can have your imagination. So to the ears, we listen various sounds, Eastern music, Western music, and in the Eastern music, Carnatic, ya Hindustani, or all ears are listening, but the capacity in the ear to listen all variety is called as Kutastha, is called as second Akshara Purusha. ये मेरे लिए एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूं. इस तरह इन ऑल ऑफ देम पुट टुगेदर, द होल यूनिवर्स में, all expressions of everything in the name and form which has birth and change and deception, death, they are called as Kshara Purusha, सर्वाणि भूतानि के. और उसके पीछे जो उसका कारण है, जो हमेशा रहता है, उसी में से सब आते हैं, उसको कूटस्थ, इट डजंट चेंज, इट इज देयर ऑलवेज कॉज. That is called as Akshara Purusha. Technically, is called as the Maya or Prakriti. वो माया और प्रकृति को भी आप पुरुष कहा, क्योंकि बिना पुरुष का वो नहीं रह सकता, पुरुष का ही है वो. So two Purushas are there. Kshara Sarvani Bhutani Kutastha Akshara Uchyate. Okay, why it is called Akshara? Because the effects you see are infinite. The thoughts that are coming in us, the words that are expressed to our mouths, the actions which we do, we means the entire living beings, including trees and all. ये सब अनंत है, तो कार्य है. If the effects are ananta, its karana, the maya should be ananta, na? And it should never perish. Therefore, it's called akshara. The simple words is akshara purusha is maya, akshara purusha are its effects in the form of the whole world of subtle and gross. The subtle world is in the thoughts, gross is we see outside. What we see, the whole thing outside is gross. What we see in the mind is subtle. These two is called as Kshara Purusha. And what is inside the Avyakta, the Maya Prakriti, Kutastha, Akshara, it's called Akshara Purusha. दो हो गए क्षरश्चाक्षर एवच क्षर सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थ अक्षर उच्यते दो पुरुष हो गए नाउ देयर इज अ थर्ड पुरुष है who is other than these two, who is a support substratum of these two, but still remains unchanged in his own being. Support of them, substratum of them, monitor of them, seer of them, but untouched by them. Like the how many languages I spoke, the speaking ability in me, but there is a self in me which is supporting these two, illuminating these two, knowing these two, not affected by these two. So to all my jnanendriyas, all my karmendriyas, all my antakarana, they are all called as Kshara Purusha. But they are all from the inner unmanifest, my own inner nature or prakriti. They are all Akshara Purusha. But these my outer and inner nature, both of them are because of me, the conscious self in me. That is the third Purusha. This was seen in every chapter. Seventh chapter में अपरा प्रकृति परा प्रकृति sorry अपरा प्रकृति परा प्रकृति and then मत्ता परतरम नान्य. 13th chapter में क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ ज्ञेय ज्ञाता प्रकृति पुरुष गुणास गुणातीत जो हर बार देखा गया उसी को यहाँ दूसरे कोण में एंगल में बता रहे. So who is that third Purusha? Is the next shloka, 17th. उत्तमः पुरुषः तु अन्यः परमात्मा इति उदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयम् आविश्य विभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः. ये थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट श्लोक है. Akshara Purusha, all manifested things. Akshara Purusha is their Karana in the form of Maya. Third is the Uttama Purusha who is behind these two. What is the Uttama Purusha? In 6 or 7 words, it is explained. Very important, we have to catch it. First, Uttama Purusha. एक उत्तम पुरुष है other than Kshara and Akshara Purusha. Is Anyaha other than these two. Uttama Purusha to Anyaha. There is some Uttama Purusha other than these two and is other than these two. एक उत्तम पुरुष है वो इन दोनों से अलग है. उत्तम पुरुष है अन्य. What is his name? Parama Atma iti udahritah. He is being spoken in all shastras as Parama Atma. जिसको हम परमात्मा परमात्मा कहते हैं उसको थोड़ा तोड़कर समझो परमा एंड आत्मा. Let me explain this to you and you listen again. Everything is taken as Atman, but there is something subtler than it. When that is taken as Atman, this grosser becomes Anatma. उसका अंदर जाओ तो that becomes Atman, this becomes Anatma. उसके अंदर जाओ that becomes Atma Anatma. In that way, there is something inside which is Atma of everything, but it is not the Anatma for anything. That behind that there is some Atma. That is called as Parama. Parama means Avadhi, limit, final, Atma. So what is Parama Atma? That self which cannot be objectified as not self. Like in one of the Upanishad Taittiriya. It is said, whole body we have. Yeah, body is Atma. But in the body, there is something, because of the body is alive. That is the energy, the prana shakti. Where is the prana shakti in the body? Every nook and corner of the body, as long as body is alive, is there the prana shakti. Without prana shakti, body cannot stay. अब जब तक प्राण शक्ति नहीं पता था, शरीर आवाज आत्मा, तो ये शरीर का ही आत्मा है, ये प्राणमय, तो प्राण इज द आत्मा. Once you come to prana as atma, the शरीर becomes anatma. ठीक है? Then prana is atma. Now, is the prana independent of itself all the time? No. There is mana which is totally permeated in the prana shakti. Without mana, the prana cannot function. Then when you come here, the mana becomes the atma, the prana becomes anatma. So too there is buddhi. Buddhi becomes atma, mana becomes prana, anatma. Same way, finally, the pure parama suddha atma is there, whose nature is Satchidananda. That is atma, then buddhi also anatma. Then who is next to that Satchidananda atma as atma of it, so that that becomes anatma? There is nothing. That is why that's called parama atma, supreme self, final self, which can never become not self. There's something, there's nothing which can make it as object. It is absolute final inner subject. That's the meaning of Parama Atma. So Uttam Purusha is there other than Ksharakshara Purusha. First his name is given as Paramatma. Iti Udavruta. Then three more words are used. Ya Lokatrayam Avishya Vivarti Avya Ishara. Four words. So your Lokatrayam Avishya, that Parama Purusha, Parama Atma, Shuddha Chaitanya, Sachidananda. Lokatrayam Avishya. He is fully permeating in all the three worlds. Three worlds are at the individual level: my world of waking, my world of dream, my world of deep sleep. He is there in and through nook and corner of all these three. At the samashta level, the three lokas are the Bhuloka, Antariksha Loka, Swarga Loka. Another version is 7 upper lokas, Earth, or Niche ke 6-7 lokas. इन 3 लोकों को आविश्य, this Paramatma is there. Like when I take my own 3 planes as 3 lokas, is the consciousness there or not? If it's not there, from deep sleep when we get up, I had such a good sleep. Who is registering that? Who has told it? In the dream, if that Uttam Purusha Paramatma is not there, how do you say कि मुझे ये dream आया, वो dream आया? In the waking plane, if that inner conscious self is not there, how can you perceive the world? How can you perceive the Sukha Dukkha? So therefore, Lokatraya में ये है. And staying there, Lokatraya में, be attentive. By being the Atma of them, it supports all of them. That's why it's called Bibharti. And he never changes from his being. Therefore, Avyayaha. Then everything is under his control. Therefore, Ishvara. Uttama Purusha to Anyaha. Paramatma iti Udahruta. And Yaha Lokatrayam Avishya. Bibharti, Avyayaha, Ishvara. These 2 words again I have to explain to you. Tomorrow I will touch upon that. Then the other topic comes. और इसी को कहते भगवान यस्मात् क्षरमति तो हम अक्षराद विचोत्तम अतोस्मि लोके वेदेजा प्रतिदा पुरुष. Why he is called as Purushottama? That will be told in the next shloka. 18th. So सुनो, जितना समझे समझो, नहीं तो allow the seeds to go inside. Maybe after 10-20 years, somewhere else it will click to you. So Akshara Purusha is all manifested one. Akshara Purusha is all unmanifested. And Uttam Purusha is the conscious self. That's it. He is called as Paramatma. Then Lokatrayam Avishya Viparti Ishvara. Of that Paramatma, these are the Lakshanas. This needs 5 minutes explanation. So cool fresh, tomorrow you come, we'll talk. Today we have talked about Ksharakshara Purusha also. Took time. Tomorrow Ksharakshara Purusha आधा मिनट बनाकर बताकर उत्तम पुरुष का और एक बार रिवाइंड करेंगे. नेक्स्ट श्लोक आल्सो इससे. थैंक यू. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम आपदां भर्तारं दातारं सर्वसंपदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं. श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायणम अयोध्याकाण्डं शततमः कच्चित् सर्गः श्रीरामकृत राजनीतिधर्माणामुपदेशं भरतं प्रति अस्माकं सर्वेषां प्रति. Yesterday we have seen about how everybody who is appointed have to be respected, they have to be given the salaries and perks sufficiently and on right time. If that's not done, they will become angry with you and they will hate you. That leads to uncountable, immeasurable anartha to you as a Raja. Ye Bharata. Therefore, properly salary, respect, promotions, incentives देते हुए उनको good humor में रखना. राजनीति धर्म. Because without them you can't work. You can't work all alone ना. तुमको इतने सारे लोग मिलकर हेल्प करें तभी जाकर तुम राज्य चला सकते हो. सो देर ऑल अमात्य से लेकर हर एक बंदे को प्रॉपरली सैलरी करो. राम जी ने बताया भरत जी. Next one was also seen by us where it was said कि कच्चित सर्वे अनुरक्ताः, all the people who are listed above, all of them are anurakta to you. They love you. They are attached to you. They don't give value to anyone other than you. है ना? That's why अनुरक्ताः. There are कुलपुत्राः. All of them are कुलपुत्र हैं. And pradhanatah, they are all born in well family and also kachit pranan tava artheshu santi janti samahitaha. Have you won their heart so much that for the sake of you and the nation, they are ready even to give up their own prana. है ना? राजा को ऐसा प्रजाओं को समझा पढ़ाना है कि they love the राज्य so much, for the sake of राज्य they should be ready to even do प्राण त्याग. ऐसा बनाओ. तो ये था कल की बात हो गई. अब आज एक श्लोक देखते हैं. Whom are you sending दूत as an ambassador, representative? He also should have these 6-7 qualities. Shloka number 36 today we see. Om Sri Rama Sharanam Mama Om Kachijjanapado Vidwan Dakshinah Pratibhanavan Yathoktavadi Dutaste Kruto Bharata Panditah Kachit Janapado Vidwan Dakshinah Pratibhanavan Yathoktavadi Dutahate Kruto Bharata Panditah. नौ बेटा बहुत सारे हो गए. सेनापति हो गए, मंत्री हो गए, मुख्यमंत्री हो गए, पुरोहित हो गए. ऑल द इम्पोर्टेंट पोर्टफोलियोस एक एक बात कर रहे हैं. अब आ गया दूत, एम्बेसडर्स, रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स, दूत आवास. लाइक व्हेन यू गो टू द न्यू दिल्ली, ऑल दैट पार्लियामेंट सीट के इधर उधर जाने के पूरी ये सब जाओ. ऑल 200 कंट्रीज विच आर देयर इन द वर्ल्ड, उन सब के आवास होते हैं वहाँ. दूत आवास, नॉट भूत आवास. Duta Avas. So to India has got its own Duta Avas all over the world. To all countries, our Duta should be there. Like Hanuman was Rama Duta both to Sita Mata and also Ravanasur. Duta. क्या होना चाहिए उनके लक्षण? We should have, because to establish the relations between this country and that country, a representative is required. You know, the IFS, Indian Foreign Service people, they are appointed in those. Indian ambassador to this country for 5 years, 3 years for that country, 10 years. I was the ambassador of India to 10 countries. 4 years, I made one person. Long way, 92, 93 में शायद. I तो 24 हुआ. 31 साल पहले. Because you are not an isolated country. You have to establish good rapport relation with others and also see to it that nobody is unnecessarily troubling us, overpowering us. इसलिए कोई देश वाला कुछ नाटक करता है ना हमारे देश में, उसके देश के दूताओं को बुलाकर उनको समझ करके यू जस्ट टेल योर पीपल टू बिहेव. Nowadays कैनेडा, मालदीव्स, लगातार चल ही रहा है. सो ए दूता शुड बी हैविंग 6 क्वालिटीज आर सेट हियर. ये सब राजनीति में है जरूरत. यू बिकम राजा यू मस्ट. तो जानपदः, विद्वान्, दक्षिणः, प्रतिभानवान्, यथोक्तवादी, पंडितः. 6 qualities a Duta should possess. First one is Janapadaha. Janapada means he is from our own country. You can't make some other country's fellow as our Indian ambassador. Isn't it? He should be our own country person. I don't know why that Bharat Ratna is given to South African president. मेरे को अभी तक वो समझ में नहीं आया, वो भारत का रत्न कैसा हुआ? भारत में तो जन्म लिया ही नहीं वो. अब तो आई थिंक सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को बात पता चल गया, तब से अब तक किसी दूसरे देश को हाईएस्ट सिविलियन अवार्ड भारत रत्न नहीं देते. इट इज भारत का रत्न है. नेल्सन मंडेला हाउ इज भारत रत्न? ही इज नॉट बॉर्न इन इंडिया, नो, इज नॉट भारतीय, बट हाईएस्ट अवार्ड देकर आवर रेस्पेक्ट टुवर्ड्स हिम इज शोन. दैट्स देयर ओन जस्टिफिकेशंस. बट जनरली अपने देश के बंदे को ही देना चाहिए. इन द सेम वे ही शुड बी जानपद मीन्स आवर ओन कंट्री पर्सन ambassador, and he should have all respect for our nation and he should have all the abilities. So first point is janapada, अपने देश वाला, अपने जनपद का पैदा हुआ. Second is vidwan, the one who knows all the aspects of the external affairs, defense, all the things. Videshanga Vyavahara Shaka. Vidwan, he must know how we have to deal with all countries. एक एक का अलग होता है, depending on what is a mutual trade or transaction or issues if they are there, border countries है, otherwise also लेन देन. So he should be vidwan. Thoroughly he must have studied. Then dakshinaha. Dakshina means all the maturities, intelligences to get the work done. Like that Indian 8 naval officers when they were given that hanging death punishment by Kuwait. How our ambassadors worked there, and they saw to it that not only they are freed but they are sent back to India. That is meaning of dakshinaha, dakshata. Highest intelligence. Present external affairs minister has got that capacity. Jai Shankar. Powerful. He was Zabardasti roped in by PM. He was not at all into it. He was an IAS officer or IAS, whatever. IFS तो IAS थे, कुछ ही में बिजी थे वो. बट यस पहचान लिया, रही तो आएगा तो मदद करेगा देश. कुछ लोग हैं हाईली कैपेबल, उनको लेना चाहिए, वेदर दे गॉट द सिलेक्शन और नॉट. Good, defending India, dharma, know the politics, and can talk well and all. So first is Janapada, second is Vidwan, theoretical knowledge. Third is Dakshaha, Dakshina. Daksha means capable hai. Capable. You know, our NSG also very good. वेरी पावरफुल दौते इज गोइंग ऑन. अन इंटरनली जो ऑर्डिनरी पब्लिक को रिवील नहीं होते हैं और हजारों चीजें होते हैं. दक्षिणा, दक्ष वाला होना चाहिए. तीसरा, फोर्थ, प्रतिभानवान. प्रतिभानवान इज नॉट ए पर्सन नो पावर इन स्पीच, नो इंटेलेक्शन, नो इंद्रियों में शक्ति, एंड यू से सर घुमाओ हर एक के लिए लेके गुलाम. नो प्रतिभा. प्रतिभा मीन्स द एबिलिटी टू इन्फ्लुएंस अदर. तुम आते लोग खड़े होना है तुम्हारे लिए. That depends on the way you talk, you present, you show your confidence, you have the identity of your country. We had a prime minister for 12 years. कोई प्रतिभा ही नहीं है. यानी एक्स्ट्रा अफेयर मिनिस्टर्स दूसरे देश में प्राइम मिनिस्टर आते और कुछ सामने बैठते हैं एंड ही विल बी देयर समवेयर लाइक ए चाय. अरे व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग. प्रतिभा न. अब देखो और प्रेसिडेंट प्राइम मिनिस्टर कितनी प्रतिभा है. Within the country also, wherever he goes, wonderful. Abhi he has put his nomination for MP seat, Varanasi में. Yesterday those 6-8 kilometers of road show and all. Internationally भी जहाँ भी जाते हैं. वो एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूँ कि द दूत आल्सो शुड बी प्रतिभानवान. जानपदः विद्वान दक्षिणः देन प्रतिभानवान. फिफ्थ वन यथोक्तवादी. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. व्हाट कंट्री नीड्स, व्हाट द गवर्नमेंट हैज सेड, वही करना चाहिए. ही शुड नॉट सेल द डॉक्यूमेंट्स और सीक्रेट्स और काम बिगाड़ के अपने बेवकूफ़ी से. यथोक्तवादी होना चाहिए. Like Hanuman ji. You shall know only that message which is given by Sri Ram ji and all. Yathoktavadi. And last one is Panditaha. Pandita which comes with experience. पक्के हुए हैं. पांडित्य. General Pandita means he knows about our country, their country. Then what are the mutual relations. सारे विद्वान से थोड़ा हटकर. विद्वान भी नॉलेज पंडित है. पांडित में थोड़ा डीपर नॉलेज है सारे. Who can be little higher than a Vidwan, where crisis has come, crisis, he is able to solve it. That's called Pandit. So these are the 6 qualities. When they are there, he is a fit Duta. Have you appointed such person as Duta? Or anyone who have appointed, have you trained him in all these things? Janapadaha, Vidwan, then Dakshinaha, Pratibhanavan, Yathoktavadi, and the beautiful is Panditaha. Te Dutaha Krita, he Bharata. Have you made such person as your ambassador? That's what is Rama's asking. Tomorrow we'll see about the CIDs. CID नहीं, वो क्या कहते हैं, गूढ़चारी, जो डिस्गाइज में घूमकर रहस्य पता करते हैं. ये 18 या 20 लोगों को हमें अपॉइंट करना है फॉर डिफरेंट रिक्वायरमेंट्स. भगवान रामा विल मेंशन देम टुमारो, विल से. ओके, वेरी वेरी. कल का थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट होगा, लंबा होगा. लेट अस, थैंक यू. लेट अस स्टॉप हियर. नाउ लेट अस डू अवर कठा उपनिषद. कल 2 बड़े बड़े श्लोक हुए हैं. ओके, अग्निर्यतैको भुवनम. नाउ लेट अस डू टुडे 9th and 10th श्लोकास. 2 काफी है, छोटे छोटे. ओम अथ श्री कृष्णे यजुर्वेदीय कठोपनिषद पंचमी वल्ली नवम दशम श्लोक. ओम नाइन हो गया कल. 10 and 11. ओम अथ दशम एकादश मंत्रौ. ओम वायुर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः. वायुर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः. वायुर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः. वायुर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः. रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव. रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव. रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव. रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव. एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा. एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा. एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा. एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा. रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च. रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च. रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च. रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च. Earlier shloka, Agni example was given. Only one Agni enters and takes different forms. So to only one Vayu enters and takes different forms in the world. So to one Paramatma only everywhere. taking different forms. That will be the next sloka. Before that, वायुर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च वायुर्यथैको भुवनं प्रतिष्ठः रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च वायुर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च वायुर्यथैको भुवनं प्रविष्टः रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बभूव एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा रूपं रूपं प्रतिरूपो बहिश्च. Now 11th श्लोका. Same है, सूर्य का एग्जाम्पल देते. One Surya illuminating all eyes, but he is not disturbed by the defects in the eyes. So to the one Lord permeating everywhere, he is not affected by the defects of anything, limitations of anything. सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैर्बाह्यदोषैः न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैर्बाह्यदोषैः न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैर्बाह्यदोषैः न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैर्बाह्यदोषैः एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा न लिप्यते लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः न लिप्यते लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः न लिप्यते लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः न लिप्यते लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः. सूर्यः यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैः बाह्यदोषैः एकः तथा रभूतांतरात्मा न लिप्यते लोक दुखेन बाह्यः. तो चक्षु के दोषों से सूर्य को कुछ नहीं होता जो हर एक चक्षु के बीच में है. इसी तरह परमात्मा will not become दुखी when the jivas become दुखी in the world. परमात्मा is there everywhere. That is the meaning. These are all the deep subjects to be studied with your matured mind gained from now by trying to listen to Geetha and Ramayana for next 30-40 years. तब जाकर समझ में आई. बट एक बार समझ में आया, मेडिटेशन होने लगा, यू आर रियलाइजिंग द सेल्फ, मोक्ष. सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैर्बाह्यदोषैः एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा न लिप्यते लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः. सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैर्बाह्यदोषैः एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा न लिप्यते लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः. सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैर्बाह्यदोषैः एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा न लिप्यते च लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः. सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैर्बाह्यदोषैः एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा न लिप्यते लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः. So these three shlokas actually go together. Let us chant. Agniryathaiko bhuvanam pravishtaha rupam rupam pratirupo babhuva ekastata sarvabhutantaratma rupam rupam pratirupo bahishcha vayuryathaiko bhuvanam pravishtaha rupam rupam pratirupo babhuva ekastata sarvabhutantaratma rupam rupam pratirupo bahishcha. सूर्यो यथा सर्वलोकस्य चक्षुः न लिप्यते चाक्षुषैर्बाह्यदोषैः एकस्तथा सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा न लिप्यते लोकदुःखेन बाह्यः. 4 more mantras, then this fifth valli will be over. 1 more valli, Kathopanishad हो गया. So I taught you Isha and Kena and Katha. Then we go for Prashna Upanishad. ये तो चलता ही रहेगा. मैं तो थोड़ा एनर्जी लेकर कहूँगा ही, आप लोग भी रेगुलरली सुनना. थैंक यू. ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति वाप्नुयात् शांतो मुच्यते बन्धेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे शुद्धमात्रं तत्सत्. ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, रामायण शास्त्र की जय, वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय, श्री यम धर्मराज नचिकेत भगवान की जय, कठोपनिषद माता की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतान की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज की आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव. हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम में श्री आदि शक्ति गीता माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञास धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष मुक्त गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. थैंक यू। ओम। या आज काफ़ी है, कल मिलो।